Hey guys, so today we're checking out the Rockslide Engineering Trail Tailgate Table fitting all 2007 and newer JK and JL Wranglers. So this is going to be great if you're looking for some more usable space inside your Wrangler, especially inside that cargo area. Now this tailgate table is going to be useful for a number of different things. When you're out on the trail, you want to stop for lunch, this is going to be a great table for that. Now if you're working on your Jeep and need a place to store or put down your tools, this is also going to be great. Or even when you're just in and out of your Jeep and need something to rest your stuff on, this is going to be a great choice. Now what I do really like about this is the fact that this is going to be very compact when you're not using it. So if you are carrying a lot of stuff in your cargo area, this is going to be a great choice to maximize your cargo area space. Now when you are using it, this is very easy to flip out. Now I do like the fact that this is going to come with a very strong magnet, so that is not going to rattle while it's in the back of your cargo area. But again, if you want to flip this out, all you have to do is flip up that lid, pull out either side, pull this out into place, and you have a full table system. Not to mention, you can flip this back down and you have a two-tier system, so you can really maximize, again, that usable space inside your cargo area. Now when you're not using it, all you have to do is just flip it up and out of the way, and it's going to be a very compact system like I mentioned before. Now this is going to be very sturdy, made of a 12-gauge aluminum construction, so it is going to be lightweight on the tailgate. It's not going to weigh any of this down, but it is going to be sturdy if you want to put any heavier items on this tailgate table. Now it's going to have a nice textured black powder coat finish on top to protect that aluminum underneath, but it's also going to add a very sleek look to the back of the cargo area, especially with the Rockslide logo stamped out in the front. Now I would like to mention that there's not going to be any drilling for the JL models, which is going to be very nice considering a lot of tailgate tables will require drilling. However, for the JK models, you will have to do a little bit of modification to get this in place. Now, as far as pricing is concerned, this is going to come in at roughly $250, and in my opinion, it's definitely well worth that price if you are looking for a well-organized and well-built table for the back of your cargo area. Now, what I really like about this, again, is the fact that this is unique, it's compact, and it's going to have that two-tier system. You get a lot out of this tailgate table in comparison to some other choices. Now, a lot of other options are usually going to require modification to the JL as well as the JK, and a lot are going to be one-tier, just fold-down options. Now, if you're looking for more out of a tailgate table system, if you're looking for that usable space and to maximize your cargo space and usable space inside your JL or your JK, this is going to be a great choice. Now, as far as install is concerned, for the JL, it's going to be very easy. You're going to need some very basic hand tools, and there's no drilling required. Now, for the JK, you are going to be provided with self-tapping screws, so you are going to have to do a minor amount of drilling, but again, basic hand tools and probably an hour's worth of your time. So speaking of that install, let me jump into that right now. Tools that I use for my install are a panel removal tool, an extension, a 4mm Allen socket, and a ratchet. So our first step is to start with our tailgate open, and we're going to take off this trim panel piece right here. I have a trim panel removal tool, and we're going to start right down at the bottom corner. You can even just pull back on this little wiring harness here and get your fingers behind it. I like to also just take this to help me out. And we're just going to give a swift pull back and pop that right off. Now we do have to remove this front piece right here because we're going to have to access these mounting locations, these three up at the top. So we're going to flip this over and pry that out. So there's going to be little tabs on each of the mounting points. I'm just going to take my trim removal tool once again, push this out of the way. You can even do it by hand. It's kind of helpful if you have a tool with you though. So once you kind of get it started, you'll be able to pull on it from the front and completely pull that part off. Now we're not going to be able to use this at that point because we are going to use these mounting locations so we can reinstall this. What we can do is just pop this back into place now. what we can do now is install our bolts and spacers. So we're gonna take our provided bolt, put that through the inside of our table. Then we can put our spacer on and take our provided O-ring and slide that over the bolt. That's what's going to hold the spacer. We can repeat that for the other two mounting locations. Now we're ready to bolt up our table. So what I like to do is grab a 4mm Allen key or Allen socket, get it lined up, we can thread that into place. Once we have one in, we can start to thread the other and move on back to our last one here. So now that we have them all threaded in, we can take that 4mm Allen socket. I also have an extension on here and a ratchet, and we can tighten those up. After those are on, we can fold this up into place. This is going to have two little ledges on either side. This is going to have a little insert here. We can fold that down, or what we can do as well fold it in like that if we want to keep it compact. So that's going to wrap it up for my review and install. Make sure you like and subscribe, and for more videos and products just like this, always keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.